What is going on, everyone out there in YouTube land? This is Tom coming at you. Alright, so today's topic is my steed here. Brand new. I've had it for maybe a little over a month now. And I can say that I absolutely have fallen in love with this motorcycle. There's nothing really bad I can say about this bike. So the story goes on this bike. I've been out for 3 years for not riding. Now that I'm getting older, now that I'm 67 years old, I thought that I did not need a 1000cc bike or 600cc bike. So I chose this bike, which is a CfMoto 450 SS. And it does everything that I could ever think that a motorcycle can do. If I didn't know that this was a 450, I would swear up and down that I'm riding on a 600. It's just got plenty of punch, plenty of power. Have no problem on the highway, as you can see. It just goes. Right, coming in. So what I did was I was in the market for a new bike, and I knew that I wanted another sport bike. I've always had sport bikes. I can't get into cruisers. They're too boring. And so I went to go and I test rode a Honda CBR 500R. I test rode an R3. I test rode a Ninja 500 SE. And I test rode this bike. The Honda was alright. Little pricey for what I was getting into the bike. Oh, come on. Really? Come on. Jesus Christ. Man, when you ride, you got to look out for people. Gotta look out for people because they have. Look at this. This idiot wait to the last freaking minute to get over. All right, so back. So the Honda was for what I was getting out of Honda. Honda's got a big name, big head, so they're pricing it as that. So I test rode the Kawasaki 500 Ninja, and I just could not get into that bike at all. It was very buzzy, especially my hands on the handlebars. The foot bags got buzzy. Still didn't have what I was looking for. It was just, the price was almost right. Dealerships are still proud of their Kawasaki's like their Hondas. And so I tried the Yamaha R3. And I couldn't get into that bike at all either. It was just, it took everything to get that thing up to speed. Granted that it's only a 300cc, but everybody's been praising how nice and the bike is, and I just couldn't get into it. So my last bike that I test rode was this bike. And it has so many features on this bike. The first mile that I got on this bike, I was already in love with this bike. The things that it came stock with, it came with CfMoto brakes, the KYB suspension system on this, front and rear. It has built-in Bluetooth. It has navigation built in. The screen is awesome. And the price was right. I bought this bike at the right time. They were trying to get rid of the 25s, which is what this is. And I got this bike for $4,000. And I was like stoked. I was so stoked that I got this thing for $4,000. Granted, you know, they add on their sales crap and stuff, but I still got a really good deal on this bike. And it's got plenty of punch. Look at this. And so I've been adding, since I've had this bike, I've been doing a lot to it. I've added a lot of accessories to it, and still got more coming in. I added a rear bag and side bags, which helps a lot because I can eat on this bike. If it's going to the grocery store, going to play pickleball, this bike does it all. And what got me on this bike was how comfortable this bike. You would think that sport bike would not be comfortable. This bike is very, very comfortable. I'm amazed. Like I said, I have nothing bad about say about this bike. And I want another video. When I make another video, I'm going to go through the motorcycle and show you things that I've done to it and go through the bike with you. I love it. This bike puts a smile on my face every time I get on it. It's just fantastic. The engine quality, I cannot stress how nice the build is on this bike. You know, everybody goes, well, it's a Chinese bike. I'm like, yes, it's a Chinese bike. But it's very high quality. It's the same people that made KTM. Same people. And the bike, it handles like you just think of leaning, and it does. It just goes right into the corner. Very smooth. So, I want to know what your thoughts out there on about the CfMoto 450 SS. My thoughts is that this is a great bike and you can't beat it. Cannot beat it. If I was the 4 leading Japanese pickers right now, I would be shaking in my boots. Because this bike has them beat. It really does. It has them beat. I need to slow down because there's a camera spy right here. And it will get you every time. All right, so that being said, I would love your feedback. If you have a CfMoto, let me know how you like it. And if you have any questions about this bike or any related questions about accessories or aftermarket stuff, The maintenance on this bike has been really, I did this first oil change around about 600 miles, and it was so easy. Being that it's a full fairing bike, they have thought out everything on maintenance-wise on this bike to be easy. So, I would love your thoughts and your comments on this bike, and I would be glad to answer anything that you have coming towards me. So that being said, adios amigos, be safe, and have a great ride. This is Tom saying bye.